Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. It's about 1,000,000 degrees. I've been in the pool. My clothes are damp. I got something cold frozen around my neck. These are containers I'm going to put some paint into. There are my glasses. I have tried to theorize all of the things that I needed to figure out beforehand. Not that I really will. But I think the one thing I didn't do was wipe out my dustpan. So I'm going to do that. And yes, I have them propped up on something, so... And there is a little water right there. That is the Prussian blue. I'm not sure why that's there. I thought it was black, but that's okay. And I am going to just keep squeezing colors that I expect to create nice stripes across my landscape area until I feel like I'm done, and they can be a lot mixed. It's okay with me. I've got a forest green somewhere here. I want some of this gold. Hopefully not too much. It's not supposed to be realistic. It's definitely abstract. I think I'm going to go for it. Look at those pretty cells already. I'm going to put some copper in there because it's dirt colored and that would be okay. Who knows how long. Somebody asked me about being hot, and obviously being hot does not hurt cell production. Where is my forest green metallic? There it is. Okay, I haven't put any black in here. I have agitated the paint by forcing it into that container. I think some purple is going to make me happy. Some more purple, I should say. And maybe a little more gold. Alright, so now, as quickly as I can, quick like a bunny, I'm going to give myself what I consider to be something in the way of sky colors, but not really, just sort of. I know I'm not making a whole lot of sense, but at least I'm out here. I want to play, and I'm here to play. And I want to use that across the major part of my canvas, and I think I'm going to put some more of this. Actually, maybe not more, because that's the first amount of it. And I have a pan of colors left from the other day. If I don't put something into it, this is 2 days old under sticky wrap. Now, you can see it's pretty gloppy. I think that if I try and add some color to it, it'll deglop. That's not a word. Deglop. I like that word. I made a new word. Okay, I'm a little crazy right now. I'm going to put that back. I'll probably forget about it. Hey, there's the green I wanted. Cool. Float some of that on surface. Now I tried to restrain myself from colors and it didn't work again. So I guess I figure it's okay to be me. And if I want another color in my sky, I'll just put it in there. And I don't know how this is going to work, and I'm not exactly sure about my theory about how it's going to work either. So I just got a major head rush from the heat. Here is my 16 by 20 inch canvas, and I'm going to move that other paint away. I'm going to find the edge catcher. Yeah, there it is. That I'm going to use. I got a couple of them in case I need them, and slide that right out. Now I'm going to do something weird. Go figure. I am going to start in the middle. And you'll leave some of that paint. Actually, I will put some more paint in there. And I would like to use my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula to shove the paint down off of the edge of that so it stays in a more massive state, even though it's getting a bit mixed and it'll be a little bit brown because of that copper. So now what I've been doing recently is using my skewer, but I think what I want is to go ahead and mix my sky. And obviously I need the same amount of sky color as I do land color, or I won't get what I expect. Let's go ahead. I think what I'm going to do is use some of the colors I've already used on either side and some white, because the white is going to be a catalyst. That's also a pearl, excuse me, that's a metallic white from Anita's. And here goes nothing. I'm going to get the rest of my paint on my way first. Here goes nothing. Well, first I want to tip it the wrong way. I see that thing that does not belong. Goodbye. Thing that does not belong. I'm going to tip it the wrong way. And then I'm going to tip it what I consider to be the right way. I may do that again. I'm going to let the paint colors pool. I may swipe the bottom out. I may decide that I want to add a color at the bottom. I may add color at the top. I'm going to squeeze that over. I think I want a clean edge catcher just in case. That's really kind of short. But I do want to run those sky colors over, and I don't think there are enough of them, so I'm going to put some more in. Right now, because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link. And maybe the wrong way. Maybe basting brush them in. I need paint to cover before I run out of time. So I'm changing up my theme to allow me to succeed in the least amount of time possible. And I'll have to throw that in the bucket in a minute. Do I want to change this up a little bit? Maybe just a little bit. Where's my green? I think that's the ticket. Maybe some blue or some black. I think the Prussian blue can't hurt anything. I'm going to grab a larger edge catcher now that I've schmutzed up two of them. But I was at least prepared. I'm not impressed with what my sky is doing. It's not doing enough of what I want, but the paint is drying out here really fast today. I'm just going to keep letting everything pool at the bottom, on the bottom half of that, and then if I need to, I will swipe in the missing areas. And if I've got mountains up here, look at that. We're going to have some mountains. Yes, we're going to change the trajectory of the paint and make a more interesting scape. I'm inclined to just continue on down that way and press that over and tip. And I want to go the long way now because I can. Ha! And I can. I'm not sure I can do it without getting paint all down my arm, but I'm going to give it a try. It's working. The sky is sort of falling into place also. This might be just some so small miracle. I'm going to let that paint run down and back up. And accept whatever accidental wonderful effect I get. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and find an OXO omelet, an OXO omelet turning spatula, remove the extra paint from my edge catchers, and put it into the picture. Because it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to like it. We got a hillside, we got a wild sky, and my edges are almost covered. I've got some more paint over here and I can steal it. I forgot I had that pan of paint too. I'm going to use my finger for a second. I'm going to take the paint off of my other edge catcher. Make sure my edges are covered. That is pretty sharp. I'm not sure about the pink and the blue sky, but it is what it is. And I can take my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and use it on the edge. Actually, I think I'm going to just swipe my sky color right over onto the edge using that same spatula. It's a quickie. It has to be. I'll toast myself out here otherwise. So you can see that, and it's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of fun actually. I thought about putting some spirals in the clouds, and I'm not done yet, and we do have 6 minutes, and I have been almost as quick as I needed to be. I don't want to leave any gaps on the canvas. I've wanted to do this sky and land combination for a while. Where did the green come from? Hey! Oh, I know where it came from. It came from, the land used to be there. So we are literally going with the flow this time. Because we can. And because we must. And I have got my sides pretty well covered. And I'm not unhappy about any of that. I've got a little bit of paint on my tile, which is okay, because that'll cover the few spots that I see. I am going to whip out, I believe, first of all, I'm going to clean my OXO spatula as best I can and change my sky just a little bit. Hopefully I didn't ruin anything that was awesome that somebody was in love with, but I am working upside down right about now, so I get what I get. Sometimes I have to go with it. I see that blue streak and I like it, and I'm going to have a look at my sky up here. Ooh, that paint came in handy on my basting brush, because that edge was not as covered as I thought it was until I looked at it. I am going to do what I said I was going to do, and I'm going to add a cloud or two where the white is by spiraling it out. It's a little stylized. I can see there are some other spots. I think I want some white right in the center. I think I can also take my spatula and help that right along. I still haven't torched because I don't want to set up the paint yet. As soon as you torch, you start to gum up the surface. What can I use in here? I'm not so sure about my basting brush marks, but I am pretty sure that I always like what happens when I'm using my bamboo skewer. But right at the moment, I see that's drying, so I'm just going to go back in and try and erase any superfluous canvas showing areas. That's not a bad sky. I'm not unhappy with that a bit. Except for the green part that I keep exposing. Darn. Yep, time to clean that off. I suppose in worst case scenario, if I wanted to, I could fill that in tomorrow with another color to make sure that it stayed cohesive. I think it's important not to mess around with this too much in the heat, because otherwise we'll lose our nice scape. Where's my fork? There's my fork. I'm trying to do everything lightly so that I don't leave too many marks. But that's probably not even possible right now. I really don't want that green back in my sky. Not that skies don't occasionally have green in them. They do. But I want that green out of there. I really do. I could use my other pan of colors. I see that thing that does not belong. Alright, so I've got down to 2 minutes, so I'm going to start to tell you what I usually tell you, which is if you shop my Amazon link below, show more underneath the video, you will help me out at no added cost to you. There's cool stuff there. I put my book there called Because I Can, which is the first 100 videos from YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to put up with that green pretty quick and decide tomorrow what I'm going to really do with it, if anything, other than what I'm getting now. So the sky has some greenish clouds. It is what it is. I'll try and remember not to make that mistake again next time, but you know, sometimes you just have to put up with what happens as a result of accidental art. I have some great color for the sky on my spatula, fortunately, and I'm going to use it to tap in the top and make sure that it's not too gloppy to cover, and it's not too bad yet. Made the best possible use of my 20 minutes. If you're indoors, the paint will not set up quite as quickly. Yay. So I'm going to torch upside down so you guys can see this. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm pretty happy with it. Do I want to change anything? If I do want to change anything, I'd better do it now. And I think a few fork marks never hurt anything, but overall, I'm liking what I've got. I say that and then I change something. There's that green again. Alright, that's a distant hillside. Way, way, way off in the distance. I'll fill in tomorrow if I need to. I like my simple sky. I kind of want to make sure there are no hard edges. And I wish I'd quit turning that upside down because it's not helping me with my composition. I'm not sure I really need all that much more up there anyway because I liked it when I saw it right side up a minute ago. I would like to make sure there isn't any canvas showing, but in a pinch, there's always tomorrow and an acetate card to smooth it into place. Hopefully that doesn't suck. Let's torch. This is what I was concerned with. There it is. Now I've got what I want. A little bit less obvious, I guess. Kind of want some white up there, actually. And I should tell you whatever else I'm going to tell you in the next 2 minutes, because it's time. Which is, I do sell my artwork, so if you're interested, contact me through YouTube. I do give classes, private classes in the air-conditioned environment in my studio, which is actually the gallery, my once upon a time resin studio. And so you'd be nice and cool if you come. Contact me through YouTube and I'll give you an email address and we can talk about that. And look for PayPal and Patreon if you want to join the monthly contest. If you contribute to the studio and you look for the video on the end screens, eventually it'll turn up there, and no matter whether it does or not in a timely manner, it will eventually be there, and I will send you an invitation to be in the drawing. And if your name is drawn, then you'll get to pick one of the paintings that I include there. I see canvas and I don't want to. Alright, so I don't know if I want to do anything else. I could just try this again some other point in time. That was a lot of fun, actually, and we are just about out of time. I told you about the book on the Amazon link, and there's the OXO omelet turning spatulas and the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas and a whole bunch of cool paints. And this was fun, and I'm going to do this again, and I like the way the copper looks, and I don't have any paint left from my last, or do I? I do, I have a little bit. Maybe I'll just do another small one. We'll see how that works in a second. If the paint hasn't set up too badly, then I'll be able to do that. And it was a little gloppy, but I'd still rather not have that canvas showing. We torched her. Whoa! Yeah? We torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint from shaking and mixing it with the pouring mediums. Whoa! We try not to get too close because you'll cook your paint. Don't do what I just did. As long as it's thick enough, it will relax again. It won't be too bad. You guys are going to be gone soon. I love you guys. There's almost 70,000 of you as I record this today, I noticed earlier. And I love you all very much. I'm going to steal some paint. Even though I shouldn't, I'm going to. Because I see canvas. And clouds often look like you ran a bamboo skewer through them, right? It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so there's there's like a ton of videos of mine creating art on the end screens, like over 700 of them. So if you want to binge, that's the place to go. I would really super appreciate any time I can get a thumbs up from you guys. The longer you watch the videos and the more thumbs up I get, the better the placement is that YouTube gives me. Yes, I just did that. No, I should not have. And I will attempt to fix it right now. And then you guys are going to be gone. and I will see you soon. Binge on some videos, would ya? Take care. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida.